Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Randy Prizzle's Link and Ting. Yes, I know it's been a while, it's been about a month, I had to take some time out and just recuperate, relax, get back into the mood of doing certain things. Excuse me, got a bit of a cold, cough as usual, this weather and all that, changing outside, like a Paloma face of everything's changing, what it won't but too long, all changing and all that. So it's annoying. But hey, you know what we're usually here for, the linking and the tinging, so let's get on to it. We come to Doreen. So let's hear what Doreen says. Doreen, has the voice here, and let's hear what she's saying with this voice. So she basically says, I take pride in
someone who respects me, communicates well, trusts me, and who adore me, and someone who respects himself, cherish himself for whoever he is, and love communicating in a healthy one as such, and also have vision and also go find life.
Wait, she also wants obviously to cherish the love she has. Cherish the love we had. We should cherish the life we live. All of them Cool in the Gang, old school songs and all of that stuff. It's nice, you want someone who, takes pride in that and all of that. And yeah, I can obviously be someone who can be in that category if she's obviously looking for that, But that's obviously if we match up and we decide that things are going to go airy and crispy and all of that. So let's move to what more she's saying. I'm convinced that nobody can make you happy in life unless you decide to make yourself happy first before your heart will accept another. Deep, like the ocean. Incredible. And it's good stuff there. Good stuff. Not the snoring stuff, but it's very good. So yes. She's 31, 5'3". She studied at the University of Cape Coast. She says, something I want to try with you is to try something that I have never tried before. Positive vibes only. My mind went to a bit of dirty thoughts there for a minute, but let's just rule all of that out. She said positive vibes, so I'm just going to keep it positive. I on the top of my head, things that I've not really tried before. That I probably would like to try. I think anything that doesn't involve heights, because I'm not really good with the heights stuff, do you know what I mean? So anything that's kind of like new foods, new places to visit, I'm all good with that. But just anything to do with heights, count me out. I don't want any of that. Leave it out. None of that stuff. So the hallmark of a good relationship is respect, trust, honesty, love, care, good communication, and above all, cherishing your hearts. So she's all about the respect and the honesty and the love and the care and communication and all of that. That's good. It's good qualities to have, especially in a relationship. You don't want a relationship to turn sour down the line. That person is cussing you out behind your back. Hey, look at that bastard or something there. Sorry for that. That I'm not going to cut that out. We're going to make it an extension. So because it's been a while, I'm going to give you the words, if YouTube locks man off, then it is what it is, isn't it? So, all of that stuff, they're cussing you out, look at it, the man can't cook and all of the thing them there, I don't know what I'm doing in Jamaican accent, don't ask me why, but, what I mean? He can't cook, he can't do nothing, look at him, waste man, and all of that. You don't want none of that stuff, do you know what I mean? I could do it in American, right? He can't cook, he can't do anything for me, he's such a waste man, I don't like the way he walks around, acts like he can do all this stuff when he can't do nothing. Look at him, he's a waste of time, waste of space, a waste of energy, and I can't do this anymore. I don't want none of him because he ain't giving me none of all of that, and I can't think that this relationship's gonna go far because he don't know how to love me, and I just see him as a disrespectful son of a bee. So yeah. Alright, apart from all of that, for Doreen, not really feeling Doreen, unfortunately. I like what she's coming out on the vibes and all that, but in terms of obviously the instant attraction, it's going to unfortunately be a no for me. We come to Rebecca. Rebecca obviously has got another voice recording here, so we're going to hear what Rebecca says. She says, "Don't hate me if I..."
If I sold my
I didn't hear any of that. That just literally was all that background noise. I didn't hear that. So let's hear that one more time. Like Daft Punk. One more time. Yeah, anyways, let's get on to that.
If I sold my pizza.
Like, what? One more time.
If I sold my pizza.
If I sell my visa or sell my pizza.
If I sold my pizza.
I don't know, do you guys get that? Because I didn't get it. I sold my pizza, I don't know what that is. But yeah, she should have gone into a place where there was not a lot of sound so we could have heard her clearly. Do you know what I mean? I don't know why she would record it in a place where there's a public crowd and there's background noise and music and all of that. It's a bit of a daft move, Daft Punk stuff again. But you know, she should have gone outside and done it. You know, a bit of an idiot for that one. I'm not going to lie to you. But anyways, let's move on to the next thing she says. My simple pleasures, trash TV. I mean, listen, don't we all love trash TV, you know? Recently been watching Married at First Sight, Australia. Crazy stuff that's happening in that programme. Just the amount of madness. Yeah, there's certain women on there you see in a very different light. Just put it that way. So yeah, she's 30, she's 5'7", she studied at Tufts University. She said, dating me will look like, and then she's there with a melon in her hand. I mean, with that voice note she put earlier, she does really sound like a melon to really, you know, go in there and, you know, not go to a secure, quiet location and record her voice and that hear her properly. Bit of a melon for that. But listen, it does say that she likes to outgo, so I will give that to her, okay, as a plus point. She says, together we could take over the world. I mean, I'm not no Scarface, so I'm not trying to die quickly, do you know what I mean, for all of that, you know, stuff. So we probably could, but right now, I don't know if we're vibing like that. I mean, the voice note thing did throw me off a little bit, but she's a cutie. I'm not going to lie to that. She's a cute looking girl, you know, as I said, she's a redhead. And sometimes for me, redheads and the rosy cheeks and all that, it gets your boy in a little bit of the like, yo, hey, sort of feeling. So, you know. Alright, she says, I get along best with people who laugh easily. Yeah, we all can laugh, all of that stuff. I mean, she's a cute looking woman, I'm not going to lie there. I think the height will obviously be a problem. She's obviously from, you know, America, because it says that she's from Gainesville, Florida. So, you know, but she's a bit tall for me. You know, I mean, she's quite tall. I think my head would reach her chest. I mean, not a lot of men then would have a problem with that. There's easy access to the chest and all that. But then I don't want to be staring at the chest. I want to be staring at, you know, your face and all that. It'd be too high for me. I'd be straining my neck all the time. I don't want to be straining my neck. So, you know, fortunately for her, I like the red hair. I like the rosy cheeks. I like the eyes. But fortunately, yeah, with regret, as you know, they say in The Apprentice at times, it's going to unfortunately be a no for me. I may revisit Rebecca down the line though. The tallness, you know, I could be looking like a real shorty when I'm out with Rebecca. Could be a bit of a mad one still. So yeah. We come to Rihanna. Rihanna says, a life goal of mine, work in a job that affords me the flexibility of travelling. Also to get my master without going into major debt. She put #America. She put the emoji with the sad sort of frowning face. Hey, listen, it's peak. That's all I can really say. It's peak. But keep going, keep doing it, and you'll get there. As Pharrell's song said, you can do it too, young love. You can do it too, young love. Ding, 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 ding. Watch who's in your crew, young love. Watch what you do, young love. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, all of that. So I've forgotten the rest of the other ones, so that's why I didn't say the rest. But yeah, she's 34, she's 5'4", she's an executive assistant. Okay, she says, all I ask is that you pursue your dreams, even the scariest ones. So basically wants you to live your dreams. It may not be as hard as it may seem. Got to work to get the dream. People remember that from One-on-One. That program with Flex Alexander and Kyla Pratt. So, you know. But she says, pursue your dreams, even the scariest ones. Push for them. You only get one go at this world. It's true. You only get one world. We only got one world. So, yeah, all of that. So, she's right, you know what I mean? And hey, you know, I think doing this Lincoln Ting thing got me out of my comfort zone, got me, you know, putting myself out there a lot to people. Because I think people never really knew my personality beyond Lincoln Ting. I think they think I'm a quiet guy. I can be. I'm more reserved at times if I don't know you. But then when I get to know you, you would know the positive side. Randy loves to joke around and like to have fun. I'm talking myself in the third person. I'm not The Rock. Do you know what I mean? Let's just cut that out there. Not even buff like The Rock. I don't even look like The Rock. Do you know what I mean? I don't even sound like The Rock. So, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's probably one life goal of mine. One day to probably be like Dwayne Johnson. Just live that life of Dwayne Johnson. That one day. Do you know what I mean? Ooh, the amount of girls I think I'd be taking on a trip in a car and showing them around. That's all I'm saying there. Okay. The hallmark of a good relationship is communication, independent thoughts, aligned core values, kindness, value of each other's body and mind. Just going deep there, deep stuff. I like it. Deep down inside, deep down inside. Oh, deep down inside, deep down inside. All we need is love. All we need is love. But yeah. Fortunately for Rihanna, I don't feel the je ne sais quoi, so it doesn't really have that je ne sais quoi for me, so it's going to be a no for me. We come to Shanake. I don't know if I said that right. Shanake, all of that. She says, all that I ask is allow people to know the real you. Brap. And all of that stuff there, yes. She's 24, she's 5'2", she's self-employed. Very good. A go-getter. So the life goal of mine to always be the best version of myself. Okay, I think sometimes when some people put this all the time, they can always have that quote, I'm real, I'm loyal, babe, I'm always loyal. And then you start to question, are they really real or are they really loyal? Because sometimes too much of that could be like, okay, you said it once, you've said it twice now. It's not 3 times a lady. We're not going into the Lionel Richie song. No, you said it too much times. Now I'm questioning whether what you're saying is actually the truth now. Do you know what I mean? There's just too much sometimes. Too much of something is bad enough. And something's coming over me to make me wonder. Yeah, that's Spice Girls for you all. Listen, man used to like the Spice Girls back in the days for other reasons, apart from obviously the singing stuff. But, you know, let's not get into all of that. Alright, she says, the highlight of my day is usually getting home from a long ass day and doing absolutely nothing. But chilling with a cider in hand. That's the best thing. A cider, and the other thing, watching some good programs. Oh, sweet as a nut. Yeah, I mean, it's Danny Dard saying, sweet as a nut, mate. Sweet as a nut. Do you know what I mean? Not going to repeat any other things that Danny'd go into a Fruce language, so that's all for that. Shanake. Unfortunately, I think some of the words she kind of said a bit threw me off a little bit. I mean, she seems a cute girl. But, yeah, I think just hold that being all the real stuff. No, she could be a problem, so it's going to be a no for me. 'Cause I knew you were trouble when you walked in. Shame on me right now. People say, well, that's very, very petty, man. It's petty for you to see that and go. But sometimes those little things can be just enough, do you know what I mean, to make you realise all the little things out of my mind, all the you know, it stops. Yeah, One Direction, if people don't know, so One Direction. Hey, it's been on the radio a lot of times, it gets into man's head. Let's just leave it out. Okay, I'll introduce you to my family if you can make me talk non-stop. So all you just got is keep her talking, she'll be like a motor. You know, you just can't stop, you know what I mean? Or Pringles, want you pop, all of that. She's 30, she's 5'7", she's a makeup artist. She says, I go crazy for music. I think we all like music. Music makes you lose control. Music makes you lose control. So, you know, we all go crazy for music and all of that. My greatest strength, contentment. So blissful, so she's content. It's nice to be content. You know, if you ain't content, then you ain't content, innit? Simple as that. Max Brady, you're content. It's your contentment. You can't do it our way. You're not content. You're not content. Say you. Max Brady usually sometimes we're talking and he's just up and instantly going to EastEnders fans for people who know. But I think the show misses Max Branning though. They do need it back. Do you know what I mean? But anyways, I don't watch nowadays. I'm not really in all of that. So yeah, she says, yeah, and that's all she really says. I think she's cutie. I'm not gonna lie to you, just a cute chick. You know what I mean? Again, she's a bit tall for me, isn't it? So again, head would reach the chests, and it could be. Don't want to obviously just be into the treasure chest. I want to be into the whole stuff, the contents of the box, you know what I mean? Not just the treasure chest, the outside as well as the whole of the interior design and all that. So, fortunately, it's going to be a no for me. Come to Laura. Laura says, I'm actually legitimately bad at singing, ironing, and answering hinge questions. Oh gosh, well, this is not going to go right, is it? I mean, singing, listen, I don't mind singing. I can sing now on occasions, or rap, you know what I mean? As I put them together, I call them the syrup, you know what I mean? People are like, oh, it's kind of like syrup. So yeah, you know, you're ironing. I haven't ironed in a while, let's be honest there. I hate ironing myself, and I try to avoid it when I need to avoid it, do you know what I mean? So when my clothes do come out of the machine sometimes, I just like to fold them and just put them on a heating sort of, you know, condition place, and then they kind of do the job themselves rather than me having to press them up, because I don't like to press things unless it's, you know, the ladies and all of that. But yeah, just cut all of that out. Don't need to go there too far. But she's 29, she's 5'6", she's an agnostic. She says, my last meal would be Linda McCartney sausages, mash, veg, and lots of gravy. I've tried those corn sausages, they're not great, let's be honest. Linda McCartney, sorry, your sausages suck, man. Sorry, they really do. So yeah, the mash, the veg, it depends what kind of veg. Gravy, yeah, I love the gravy. You know what I mean? Gravy, swimming in it all of the times, you know, Christmas Day or any other day we have that food where it comes to the roast dinner and all of that. Oh, yes, lovely. Pucker, yes. Alright, next thing she says, next vacation I want to go on exploring somewhere I've never been before. I think all we want to is a whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. No one to tell us no where to go. Now I spend this whole new world with you. A whole new world. Yeah, so yeah. Anyways, Laura, unfortunately for her, it's going to be a no for me. We come to Keisha. Keisha says, I'll brag about you to my friends if XOXO. So she wants a lot of kisses and hugs and all of that. I mean, you know what I mean? We'll see what more she's saying, then we may go there, but if not, then you have to hug yourself, innit? Do you know what I mean? As simple as. She's 34, she's 5'8". That's what it really says. So there's something that's non-negotiable for me is date nights. Date nights are all cool now, you know what I mean? And so, you know, having date nights and going on and, you know, having some time with each other, eating some good food, wine and drinking, even if it's to go to the cinema, simple things, do you know what I mean? That's all we ask for sometimes. Shut up! I'm doing idiots outside. Anyways, all I ask is that you be honest. I'm sorry, give me a minute. Just wait for all these rude, ignorant, pathetic children to just walk on by. Like, you know, the Gabrielle song. Walk on by, bang, 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 walk on by. All of that. You know what I mean? But yeah, they're being loud, they're being rude. And yeah, if I could go down there and slap a child, I would, but I'm not going to slap somebody else's child. I'll just tell them off, you know what I mean? Just say very harsh words to probably get the child crying. But anyways, let's move on from that. Let's go back to Keisha and what she's saying. She says, all I ask is that you be honest. Well, currently at this point in time, honesty really is that Keisha doesn't really have that je ne sais quoi for me. She again is a bit tall, so unfortunately it's going to be a no for me. We come to Deborah. Deborah says, I bet you can't put me on PUBG. I guess she wants to go to the pub or something like that. Okay. She's 34, she's 5'6". That's what it really says there. She says, I know when I found the one when I will share my pizza with you. I mean, it's nice to share pizza with someone, but when it comes down to the last slice, if I'm still hungry, so I'm having that pizza. Do you know what I mean? It is what it is. Next time you'll have the next slice, as simple as. But there's non-negotiable stuff for me. If that pizza slice is there and I'm still hungry, I'm having that one. Like I say, next time, that's all you. You can have the next one all in the bag and all of that, the bag of chips and all that stuff. But next thing she says, the secret to getting to know me is to ask me. I mean, well, it's not really negotiable for her right now. Do you know what I mean? We need to kind of know for me to obviously say yes or no to the process. But unfortunately for Deborah, it's going to be a no for me. We come to Anna. Anna says, I'm actually legitimately bad at walking in a straight line. Oh jeez, she can't walk straight. She's been drinking all the days or something like that. You know what I mean? Too much obviously will not make you walk straight, you know what I mean? Can't be on that Ed Sheeran vibe. I want to be drunk when I wake up, you know what I mean? You can't be drunk all the time, otherwise it's just bad, you know what I mean? Your liver's going to tell on you in the days and it's going to eat you up inside. So yeah, she's 32, she's 5'6", she's at the Queen's University. She says, pet peeves, people who walk too slow and then just stop. Especially when you're walking behind them, it's not nice. They're doing all this slow walk and stuff, so what's wrong with you? Hurry up. Do you know what I mean? You got nowhere to go to. Some people don't, they just coast and chill. Like, listen, when it comes to a work environment, obviously you need to relax and that. Yeah, do what you gotta do. You ain't got nowhere to go. Alright, maybe, you know. But don't get in someone's way. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's just all it is, isn't it? Down the line. So, Hollies I'm looking for in a +1 wedding date. Someone who gets just as drunk as I do and doesn't mind idiotic dancing to cheesy music. I mean, I'm not going to get as drunk as you, because when I do drink, I will not go into that state where I'm going to absolutely get floored or hammered. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? When I do drink, it never really happens for me. I can get really tipsy, but I never go on the borderline of getting actually drunk. I still remember all the events that happened the next day. I may throw up or something, but you know, it is what it is there. So, the cheesy dancing, cheesy music, it depends what type of cheesy music. If it's like the ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah, ching, chang, walla walla, bing bang, and all that stuff, like, you know, the chitty bang music and all that, then it depends. You know, all the steps, you know, like tragedy and all of that. With the thing is gone, you can't go on, it's tragedy, when the morning strikes, you know, all of that, so yeah. But apart from all that for Anna, it's going to be a no for me, so. Yes, now we will come to Ning. See what Ning is saying. Ning says, we're the same type of weird if spreadsheets are how you organise your life. I mean, I do it for the football group that I'm with, because we have this sort of system where, where we have to kind of organise who is in the lead of the league and all of that stuff, so generally, that's what it is in terms of that, but if anything else, it's not really something I'd like to do, spreadsheets and that, you know, yeah, it's a waste of time. You know what I mean? I don't mind maths, but I'm not into maths that much, where I'm going to be focused solely on spreadsheets. Like, I've got a life, do you know what I mean? Generally, I don't have time for all of that much, so she's 26, she's a strategy analyst, so depends why she likes spreadsheets. Do you know what I mean? She says, changed my mind about whether dating apps are a waste of time. Well, I mean, it depends on her, to be honest. I mean, for me right now, it isn't, because obviously I'm giving you guys what I'm giving you right here. So it's not really a waste of time for me, in a sense where I'm kind of enjoying the side of it, where I'm having a laugh with it and all of that. But listen, some other people, obviously, if we have a connection, we do. If we don't, we don't, innit? So, but I'm enjoying myself. So, thank you guys for continuously watching and seeing, the progress of me in the dating life and all of that through the apps and that. So, appreciate that. Keep on watching because there will be more. Yes, until I find someone, and then I might have to draw a line on them. But yeah. Okay, she says, I take pride in making croissants from scratch. That's a good thing to do. I make croissants from scratch, and a lot of people don't really know how to do them sort of things. And I don't either, so big up for that. That's a good trait to have, to make food from scratch. And she seems like she's good with making some food, so I've seen her put another thing where she's wrapped something in banana leaves. I don't know what it is, but it looks like it could be appetizing. I mean, unless it's tofu or something, but so it could be appetizing. But yeah. Ning, food alone looks good, but unfortunately, I don't really feel like we have that je ne sais quoi, so it's going to be enough for me. We come to Val. Val says, you should not go out with me if you're looking for ONS, I'm guessing for one night stands. They told me about to read that, but, the headache and things started kicking, so one night stands, Nah, I'm not really on that mystique vibe. One night stand, you know what I mean? I guess it depends. Let's get to know each other for a drink and all of that, and see what the vibes are saying. You know what I mean? But it's not a one night stand thing for me. So that's just what you need to know. So yes, 3352. She's a lawyer. She says, the secret to getting to know me is food. I love food, vegan food. I mean, I can dib and dab into vegan. As I said, I'm part vegan. People say, what the hell does that mean? But part vegan, I can't have certain things like milk, cow's milk, and eggs. So that makes me, in a way, I have to avoid the majority of foods in stores, which does make me in that part of that vegan lifestyle. If it has it, I can't have it. The majority of food has it, so I can't have it. So I turn to the vegan option. It is what it is. Or vegetarian. So either you take your pick. She said, I'm looking for someone who likes courting as if it were 1918. I'm a big fan of Edward Cullen. That's probably why. Also, if you're an actor, I'll run lines with you. Courting was old school back in the days. Listen, we're not on no Princess Disney vibe here and all of that stuff. So just count all that out. Let's be honest there. Big fan of Edward Cullen. I don't really care about him, to be honest. Also, if you're an actor, which I'm not, but if you want me to run lines with you, I can run lines with you. Not the sniffing kind anyway, but we can talk and all of that stuff and do the play acting stuff. Also, in different versions of doing the play acting stuff, we can, play a movie scene and do the movie scene, if you know what I mean there. You know what I mean? The Millhouse eyebrows and all of that. So yeah. But apart from that, for Val, it's going to be a no for me. So yeah. So that's that. I think we'll come to the end of that. So that's all we've got for this extra long edition of Link and Ting. It's obviously kind of my way of saying, excuse you, man, and your boy, for taking some while and some time and not giving you something within a month. So here you go. You've got something now. You guys are pleased with that and enjoyed the episodes. If you have, you know what to do below, all of that. Thank you all for your time and checking this out. So I'm trying to think what I usually do. I was trying to do something I usually do on the podcast, but you know what we usually do here. We finish. Link how do 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 do. Link how do 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 do. Oh, link out.